Hi,
Hi,
thank you so
hear
much
me?
for joining me. Yeah,
Hi, can you hear me?
yes.
Oh, here we are. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So you have a really cool YouTube channel, and basically you talk a lot about music and a lot of types of videos. You really have a lot of creative ideas for your videos. And what inspired you to start your YouTube channel?
Because basically I already talked about it a lot anyways. Like I used to talk to friends and things like that.
Yeah,
So I thought about like why not making something with the subject, like why not making a job, for example.
yeah, absolutely. And what's your favorite part about talking about music?
I guess that it's like an endless subject.
Yeah.
Like you can you can talk about a lot of music styles, a lot of artists. Like you can talk about old songs, new songs. Like it doesn't really have an end.
Yeah, and people seem to love your videos and what you talk about. So, why do you think people enjoy hearing about music so much?
Mm, I think it depends on
Hmm.
what kind of the music style that they like.
Yeah,
Usually, I think that music it's more like a connection that you have. So, for example, if you like a song or if you like a band, it's probably because you feel some kind of emotion in there.
right.
Maybe that's why they enjoy it so much.
Yeah, for sure. And how would you say music has impacted your life?
First, now it's kind of like my job,
Yeah,
so it's a lot. But also, like, I don't know about you, because you make music, right?
yeah,
But you can connect to a lot of people because
yeah.
of music that likes the same thing that you do and things like that.
Yeah, it's definitely a connector for sure. Yeah, do you personally have any type of favorite genres?
Yeah, I usually like more rock, but
Yeah,
I'm very open-minded. Like Post Malone, for example, he's one of my favorite artists.
yeah, he's great.
Yeah, and I like some pop as well. It really depends on the music, on the artist.
Yeah, for sure. And then you're working in the music industry, which is really cool, and doing your YouTube channel. Like, what do you want to do next? Like, what are your goals in music?
That's a good question. Like I planned everything on concerts, but they aren't happening right now, and we don't know we don't know when it's gonna get back. So I'm still figuring out. Like I like the idea of giving space for new artists, for example, because I think that nowadays is so overwhelming. Like it's hard to
Yeah,
stand up. So maybe like creating a platform for that would be cool, but that's an idea.
yeah, that'd be really cool. And then, do you have any inspirations, like big inspirations who are, they could be in the music business or just artists?
It depends. I guess I'm also figuring out right now.
Hmm.
Like for sure, there are some people that I find they're very cool, like they're doing a good job. But usually, I think it depends, like
Yeah,
on the mood and etc. I cannot name anyone
yeah,
right now, but
yeah.
for sure.
It's really cool. And a lot of your videos, they're very aesthetically pleasing.
Thank you.
From the thumbnails and everything, how would you describe your personal aesthetic?
Uh, that's a great question. I don't know. Like, I like this 90s, 80s vibe. I think it's cool. I like things that are more colorful as well because I think they
Yeah,
inspire you a bit more.
yeah, for sure. I can see that a lot. And then, out of all your videos, do you have a favorite video that you've done, or a couple favorites that you're just like really attached to?
Yes, I really like a video of Miley Cyrus that I did that it was like yeah, you like her?
Yeah.
And it was like a timeline to show that she actually always made rock music because she
Oh yeah.
recently yeah she recently made a rock album, and
Mhm.
I really liked making that video because it was like, oh, she actually always did that. And yeah, the Machine Gun Kelly one as well, it was really cool.
Oh yeah, he's so cool.
He is, and like he changed his music style, and it was really cool to show like the timeline as well. So
Yeah.
those are my favorites.
Yeah, especially showing the evolution. It's so cool to see.
Yeah,
Yeah, what type of more videos do you want to do in 2021?
good question again. Like I really want to bring more people, like interview, like what you're doing right now. I think it's really cool. So
Thanks.
uh so something like that way of thinking. But I guess I'm still figuring out as well,
Yeah.
like what I would like to do.
Yeah, and then what do you think is one of the biggest misconceptions about being a YouTuber?
I think that people think that because we have the freedom to like dress how we want and talk what we want, it's not a serious job. You
Yeah,
know, like they think you're just right. They think you're just talking to a camera and things like that. And actually, there's a lot of hard work behind. So it's a little frustrating. I don't know how it is for you, like as a musician,
yeah,
but it's a bit frustrating that part.
yeah, for sure. I think people don't take it seriously enough.
Yes,
It's really, it's almost like running your own business in a way with running a
yes.
channel. Yeah,
Yeah, and like at the beginning, I don't know for you how it's now because you make music and etc. So at the beginning, it feels like you're like the only employee on your
sure.
company. So,
Right.
so it can be really hard to manage everything.
Yeah, and you have to do it all yourself, and it's like, oh my gosh, how come I'm
Yeah,
doing all this? Yeah, but you have really cool thumbnails. Like I think your thumbnails are like so attention getting and just so pretty. Like
thank
how
you
did
so
you
much.
learn how to make them?
How I make them?
Mhm.
There is that's actually a good tip. Like there is this website called Canvas. I
Mhm.
don't know if you ever heard of
Oh yeah,
that.
yeah,
They are amazing. Like that one actually I created before knowing about Canvas, and then I found it, and it was amazing because you can not only create like thumbnails, but you can make like stories, everything that you want to do. They have in there, like
yeah.
even
That's cool.
t-shirts.
Yeah, and then you're really into concerts, which is cool. I'm really into concerts too. I think
Oh,
they're
really? What
yeah,
was your
they're
favorite?
the best. My favorite probably Glee concert, which is really weird, but that's just
Right,
the first concert I went to. So I think because it's the first one, I have like a special emotional attachment. But
right.
do you have a favorite you've been to?
Oh, I do. I there was this one on Callgen 2018. It was like a music festival of Foo Fighters, and yeah, and at the end they played Nirvana songs. So Nirvana got back together and they played, and for me that was like unbelievable. But
Yeah,
I think like Aerosmith, they always gives you really great concerts as well.
yeah, totally. And it's really cool when it's festivals because then you get to see so many artists.
Yes,
So awesome. It's like going to a bunch of concerts in one.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw on your channel that you're learning guitar, which is really cool. So how's that process been for you, and what inspired you to want to learn it?
That's so cool that you saw that. Yeah, the thing is that I like music a lot, so I was like, oh, I gotta learn how to play something because I cannot
Yeah,
sing, I cannot do anything. But it's a bit harder than I thought. So like,
it's hard.
it is hard. Like, so some days you're doing well, some days you're not. So every person tells me something different. So I really don't know what I'm doing at this point.
Totally. It's hard on your hands too.
Yeah. Do you know how to play it?
Yeah, I play more piano. I kind of tried to learn guitar, and like my hands were so callousy. It was it was a lot, but it was really fun. Yeah.
Really? That's cool. No, it really hurts. Like, and you have to be fast. I don't know how is the piano, but
Yeah, yeah. It's some people say guitar is easier than piano, but personally, I think guitar is a lot harder.
really, like, did you learn piano a long time ago?
I probably started learning like 3 years ago,
Okay,
so not too bad. But yeah,
right.
yeah, it's a
It, it's
process.
Is that the amount of time that you've been making music?
Um, Not really, because I was doing music for 5 years, but then I was writing songs, and I was writing songs like without knowing how to play an
Right.
instrument, and I was like, well, I can keep writing songs without playing an instrument, but I just feel like I'd be a better songwriter if I knew how
Right.
to play an instrument.
Cool. So like, sorry to, because I just got curious, but like you're more like a songwriter, or like you're more like a performer, or it's like a mix of both?
Probably a mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like both sides of it a lot.
Right. That's really cool. I wish I had this talent because I really think it's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, music's awesome. Yeah, but for those who are like getting in to rock, I know you said you really like the genre rock. Like, what advice would you give to those who are kind of like dipping their toes in the genre of like listen to?
I think they have to find something that they can see themselves at. So, for example, a lot of people misconcept that rock is like being like all aggressive and dressing black and etc. But me, for example, you see it's all colorful and it's completely different, but I still like the style. So you have a lot of sub styles in rock, so you
Mhm.
just gotta find something that goes with your personality. So sometimes it's gonna be more indie, sometimes it's gonna be more metal. Like it's not right or wrong.
Totally. And then for you, are you kind of the type of friend like do you give your friends a lot of like, oh, you should listen to this song, you should listen to this song, or
Oh
is it more
yeah.
you getting recommendations or both?
No, I love getting recommendations, but I think this is one of the main reasons why I created my YouTube channel because it gets really annoying to my friends. Like like all the time I'm like, oh no, you gotta listen to this. It's so cool. So
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And then as a music listener, are you somebody who, because I notice with people, it's usually they're either people who don't care about the lyrics at all, and like it doesn't even, they don't matter what the lyrics are about. They just like to listen to the beat and dance to the beat. Other people like don't even care about the beat and just want lyrics that they can connect to. Like, what are you?
Right.
Are you more melody, lyric, or somewhere in between?
That's a really good question. I like both. Like personally, I think I prefer when I can connect to the lyrics because then I can get super attached to the song. I think it's amazing when you can see the talent over there. But
Yeah.
like depends on the situation because if I am around friends or in a parties and something like that, then I don't really care. Like if it's something that everyone likes and we can sing along, then it's cool.
Yeah, I totally agree. And then for you, are you a music listener who likes just likes to listen to the original song, or do you also like to listen to like remixes of the songs or covers of the songs? Or are
Mm.
you more like just like to listen to the original song?
Yeah, I know I have to improve on that, but I'm more classic. Like depending on the cover and etc. I think it's really cool, especially when the artist does like a cover but in a different way.
Hmm.
Then I really like it. But
Yeah,
overall, I'm more classic.
yeah, totally. Yeah, and then are you somebody who, I like lost my train of thought. What was I even gonna say? I did that. Oh yeah. Are you somebody who would say you're kind of a part of like stan culture and really stan people are like a huge fan and like stand by people, or are you like that's kind of toxic and I just like the music and like not, I'm not obsessed with the person?
I see that. No, it depends. I have my moments, but like the bands and the artists I like, I really do. So I will protect them. I will have discussions about them, but I'm not blind. If they're doing something that it's not acceptable, I won't close my eyes for that. But I can see how the culture is kind of toxic.
Hmm. Yeah,
But like I try to keep a balance, but the artists I like, I am really there for them. So
yeah, that's good. Yeah, do you have like a top five that you love?
yeah, like That's always so hard.
Um,
Like Nirvana, Aerosmith, Bring Me the Horizon at the moment.
yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I really love Green Day
Oh yeah,
and Guns N' Roses.
yeah, those are definitely good top five.
Thank you. What are yours?
Probably mine are probably more pop, like Madonna,
Cool.
Spears, like Lady Gaga, like that vein.
That's so cool. I love Madonna.
Yeah, me too. She's like, although I'm into K-pop lately too.
Really? How's it like? Because I'm trying,
hmm
but I don't know. Like, I think it's so cool, but so you like it?
Yeah, I mean sometimes it can, because I'm somebody who likes to connect to the lyrics as well, and so I like sometimes it's kind of hard because they're speaking Korean, so I have no idea what they're saying. But I do like the beats and like I just like their like overall aesthetic.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was going to say that. I think that the coolest thing to me about K-pop is their aesthetic because
Yeah,
it's always
same.
so cool.
Same. Because they always have like the costumes and the dancing and like the kind of bright, almost pastel
Yes,
colors and
that's true.
everything. I love it. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And then have you been able to, like, with your subscribers, have you been able to kind of build relationships with them over music and bond? I'm not
Yeah,
sure how interactive you are.
yeah. Right now, I guess we're getting somewhere. Like, because I pretty much just started,
Yeah.
but like on Instagram mostly, because you can talk to them like all the time and on real time and etc. Because YouTube is once, twice a week, so
Mm,
you cannot really be there all the time.
yeah.
But on other social medias, yes, and it's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty cool. You can actually build a relationship.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think it's so cool to be able to
Mm,
like talk to people. Are you somebody who kind of responds to all your DMs or
yeah,
tries or
I
not all?
try.
Yeah,
Yeah, I try. Like, I don't know how it is for you, but like sometimes you just can't keep
right,
up with all the DMs. And sometimes you just answer, but they want a conversation. And we don't have like all the time to keep like texting, DMing back and forth. So, but I try, at least the comments.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, even I had a time where like all my DMs, I don't know why, but in Instagram, it was like it was 99 plus. And then
Right.
one day it was just zero, and all of them disappeared. And I was like, shoot, I like lost all these people that I was supposed to respond to.
Yeah, and then they think that you're unpolite or something
I
like that,
know.
but
I know, and then it's hard because I think a lot of times people, like, if you don't respond to them, they get really offended. They're like,
mhm.
you did not respond to me, so I'm going to unfollow you. And I'm
Yes.
like, sorry, I really didn't mean to, though. No?
Uh, a problem though, because like no one has all the time to
Right.
respond people like that, you know. So we try, but it's not always possible.
Yeah. And then I saw you did one video that was really cool where you reacted to the songs that your subscribers sent you. Like, for you, did you feel like you got good music out of that?
Yeah, for sure. Like there was this one that it's hate me sometimes. That's the song, and it became one of my favorite songs for the week. But like it's really interesting because like they're completely different. If you like see the video, like one recommended K-pop and the other was metal, and it's like somehow they both watch me. So
Yeah. But it's cool that you're diverse because it feels like, because obviously you're more of a rock fan, but you still do like cool, like, videos on like Miley Cyrus.
yeah,
I think you did one on Blackpink.
yeah, I did. They're cool. You like them?
Yeah, I really like them. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I watched the documentary,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh my god, they're so cool.
Yeah,
But I didn't listen too much, but they're cool.
yeah, for sure. And your video on Machine Gun Kelly did so well. And were you kind of like being a rock fan, were you a fan of him before he crossed over to rock, or was it like, or because I don't know if you listen to rap music or not, or did
No,
you
I
know who he was?
yeah, I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
because there's some really good stuff. But with Machine Gun Kelly, no, I didn't know him at all. I got to know him because of the new album that is completely different than everything he has ever done.
Yeah,
And then I got obsessed over him.
yeah. His new album's really good. It's like one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. And then where can people find you?
On YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and now I am starting Twitch, so I'm gonna be there soon. Yes, I
Yeah,
would like to start this month, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. If
yeah.
not, next month for sure.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. I loved your questions for real.
Oh, thank you. Glad you enjoyed them. Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, really nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.